Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, today's lesson that we're going to do, get prepared for our staff meeting tomorrow, is a lesson on flipped classrooms. And to learn about flipped classrooms, we're going to flip our staff meeting. So, what is a flipped classroom then? If we take a look right here, our traditional way of teaching is to lecture during the school day, and we take up 20 to 25 minutes of our classroom with some sort of direct instruction from the teachers. Well, the idea of flipping that is taking that direct instruction, putting it online in a video format, and having the students watch at home at their own pace, pausing, stopping, rewinding, at an individual pace, so they can get that lecture outside of school, and then taking the homework that normally happens at home when you're not there to help them, and bringing that into the classroom where you can either work in collaborative sessions with kids or work one-on-one with kids on questions they might not be able to ask when they're at home with their parents. All right, let's take a closer look on why flipping your classroom might be an effective thing to do. When I think about it, I think about the difference between active and passive learning. When it's active, you are engaged with the material, you're actually working with the material. When it's passive, it's being delivered to you. Think of yourself when you're at a conference or you're at one of our PD sessions and some expert is just talking at you. How much learning is going on until you actually dig into the material yourself? So we take some of that passive material, which is important. You do have to somehow learn the information. We take that and we put that outside of school into a short video where you can deliver the information to your students. They can pause and interact with it themselves at home, and then when they come into the classroom, you can start that active learning where students have the chance to give you instant feedback. They're not going to get as frustrated because they have an expert there to answer at home, whereas if they're bringing some of these questions to their parents are throwing their hands up because they're just as frustrated with the material as the student is. And then I think the most important piece is that they get to work with you in the classroom on the actual work. You're not just telling them what the answers are to start class. So I think the flipped classroom is pretty exciting. So how do you start? I think you need to come up with a good topic that would be a nice easy run at trying to flip your classroom. And then you can go to a site that maybe has some videos for you already to roll, so you don't actually have to flip your classroom. You can come from somewhere else. Here is Khan Academy, which currently has this many lessons right here. Or you can create your own video. You can use software like Jing, or you can use something like Extra Normal.
To make an animated movie, you used to need lots of people and fancy software. Now, all that's needed is you and a keyboard. That's because with Extra Normal, if you can type, you can make movies.
Or you can use something that I'm using today, which is Screencast-O-Matic. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other things out there that they're creating as we speak. So now that you've learned about flipped classrooms, you should definitely flip your classroom tomorrow and do it every day for the rest of your teaching career, right? No, no, no. But I do think we need to be open to the opportunity of what a flipped classroom could do for your teaching and the learning of the students by taking that passive learning and putting it outside the classroom and making that active learning come inside the classroom. Let's take a look at what some of your colleagues have said who have tried to experiment with flipped classrooms. Teacher X says, "It seems to me a great way to cover some of those things that we normally can't because there is so much in our curriculum that we can't teach some of what we want to." Teacher Y adds, "Class time is used very efficiently because when a student understands, they move on, and when a student doesn't understand, they're given immediate help." Teacher Y also adds, "Also, I have much more energy during the day because I'm not spinning my wheels giving the same lesson multiple times a day." And then we have Teacher Z, seen here drinking a refreshing glass of iced tea, says, "I've been surprised at how many students have watched the videos I have posted even though there isn't an assignment or question they have to answer. The students seem to enjoy the videos and have come to class asking more questions, which is a good thing." And lastly, Teacher Don Draper adds, "I love the one-on-one teaching time with the students." All right, friends, so that's about it for my video. Thanks for paying attention and listening and hopefully learning a little bit. On Friday, when we jump into our staff meeting, we're going to jump right into it and get our hands dirty with talking about flipped classrooms because there are some challenges that come with this, and we want to talk about those and get prepared for those, and then hopefully do a little experimenting on our own with some of the different ways we can flip our classroom. Until then, thanks, and thanks for looking at my cool image of puppy dogs and ice cream. See ya.